Good morning, everybody. Oops. Today we're gonna water. I'm gonna remember to water this time. Good morning. How's your day going so far? Hopefully, it is nearing an end. Gonna get all the excess coffee out of the grinder here. There we go. Okay, perfecto. So, Café Graciela, beautiful coffee that was great yesterday. We had the cold brew, it worked out wonderfully, it tasted so good. We mixed it with some milk and cinnamon after having a couple of sips with it just the way it is. Absolutely wonderful coffee, great flavor, so good. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do it in the Chemex. It smells so nice too. It's got a wonderful scent to it. We're going to do our normal, as it says here on the bag, 7 grams of coffee to 100 milliliters of water. So that, of course, is going to translate to 28 grams to 400 milliliters of water, which is a wonderful amount of coffee, I think. Yesterday I was kind of surprised at the French press and how much we actually got out of it. It actually filled this cup up, which was fantastic. All right, give it a pump. Almost lost it, didn't I? Give it a spritz. Give it a shake. Good little water distribution going on here. That's nice, a nice clean palm when you pull away from the coffee. Nice clean palm. There was one of the coffees. Which coffee was that? Was that the, I think it's the one that I got from the other Worthington market when I pulled my hand away and it had like pieces of bean on it and whatnot. Oh well. Go right in there, very nice. And we are going to do a little bit of a medium fine kind of grind, like right about here. Fine is this way, coarse is this way. We're about a 15 right now. Let's hit it. Spritzing on the beans is magic. Look at how wonderfully unstaticky everything is. It's absolutely great. I love it. It's just a really, if you have a whole routine built and you add something to that routine, it's really hard to stick to that routine. It's like if you get a new set of pills to take, sometimes it's really hard to remember to take those pills. And you lay down and then you're like, oh gosh, I need to take those pills. And so I get up and take the pills. So yeah, so you remember because you want things to start getting better for yourself, but you just in the moment forget because you're doing a lot of other things. Yesterday I did a double stream. I did a stream in the afternoon, which was totally screwed up. The audio was so screwed up. I was so upset at myself. The microphone, I put a limiter on it because my mouse and keyboard are kind of loud. So when they would make clicking noises, you would hear the ambient sound in the room plus the clicking noise. So it was really annoying. So I was trying to set it so the clicking didn't open up the microphone. It took my voice. Well, I set the limit of it too high, which is completely odd because it's been the same for the past couple of days. It sounded fine in the last 2 live streams, but yesterday in particular, the cutting out was just all over the place. And I don't know if it was because I moved the microphone to accommodate the cat, because sometimes he likes to come in and just sit and watch the mouse move on the screen. And the desk space is rather limited because I have a large mouse mat that my keyboard and mouse are on. And then of course I have a very cluttered desk, but he wants to sit right front and center and watch the mouse pointer go around. So I moved the microphone to try to accommodate that, which must have messed something up. And then I moved the microphone back last night and retried this stream for about an hour and a half. And it sounds so much better now. So when I stream today, it'll be for a short time. It won't be for like a 5 hour. I think the past 2 days has been 4 and 5 hours. It's a long time to stream. I need to do some exercising this afternoon, so we'll probably just do like a 2.5 hour stream. I have things that I planned out for the game that I'm playing that I want to do And if we make it to a horde night, and the game's called 7 Days to Die. It's if you see, you're probably more familiar with Minecraft. It's almost like a Minecraft kind of building to survive game, but it has zombies in it. So, and the zombies are always trying to get you. So, and then on the 7th day of the week, the horde comes. And it's an all-night event where it's just constant zombies coming at you from a lot of different directions, and you have to protect yourself with weapons and traps and that kind of thing. There's also a food and drink component where you have to eat and drink. And it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it for a while. It's been in alpha for quite a long time. And I think they said either this June or July, it's finally going to get out of alpha and go gold, which means it'll be like an actual release rather than an alpha pre-build sort of thing. So I play a mod called Darkness Falls. Oh, I'm sorry. I put that in front of that. I'm so sorry. That's awful. So I play a mod called Darkness Falls. I'm a part of the community with the mod developer and the people that also help him with the mod. And it's a really fun mod. It just went release last week, I think Saturday, this past Saturday. So, yeah, I've been kind of catching up with it and playing and starting from the beginning. And it's a lot of fun, to the point where I'll watch other people playing the game on YouTube and be like, I just want to stop the video and go downstairs and play. It's just that kind of, I don't know if it's addictive. Is addicting the word? I mean, I just want to play the game. I guess that's addicted. I'm addicted to it. Okay. So, Café Graciela, the people working the booth, they were so cool at the Worthington Market. They were very accommodating and very thoughtful, and tried to explain to everyone that stopped by, this is all we have. But what was wonderful is that the quote-unquote all they had left was absolutely fantastic. So that was really cool. It was a really nice cup of coffee, and then I was like, I will buy a bag. So this is the medium roasted whole bean. It is a product of Colombia. So I didn't have much time to talk to him. If I'd have seen that on the bag, I'd have probably mentioned our chip in the coffee farm that we went to. It was, of course, as I've stated before, absolutely fantastic. I loved every second of it. Even the long climb up the stairs that weren't stairs, they were just smooth rocks that were particularly scary, especially with my weeble wobble but don't fall down body type, but can twist an ankle if I'm not careful. And those rocks really made it feel like you were going to twist an ankle if you weren't careful. So, but then people would go up that and then go up the sides of the hill and be there like all day picking coffee beans. And that was the most fascinating part, really, is that all of that hard work. And it seemed like with Deliados, where we were at, it really seemed like they gave back to the growers and the pickers there. That was nice to see. A lot of places. You watch a lot of independent people on YouTube who talk about, you know, fair trade and a lot of the different little logos that you have on some of the packets of coffee. And it's like, that doesn't mean as much, you know, or any kind of oversight that may be declared for the growers. That oversight may happen once every 2 or 3 years. I'm not saying like Colombia, but, you know, maybe like I think they were like, maybe even Brazilian companies they were talking about were some of the worst offenders, I think. But it was really cool to see local coffee people there. There are a couple other local coffee people that I saw, but one of them had a really huge tent and everything was like printed all over the tent. And they had the line going out for a very long distance. And I'm like, that's, you know what? Not so much. I'd rather have the coffee from folks that maybe don't have a long line like that, because this looks a little corporate-y. So Café Graciela, definitely not corporate-y. Very friendly, very excited to be there, very wanting you to try their product, which was absolutely fantastic. That's about about a 3-minute drawdown. It's pretty good. Ooh, it smells so good. Warm, hot, as it were. When it's cold, it's hard to smell anything because I don't know why. I mean, the cold brew just, I don't know, seems to sap all the smell out of it. Not the taste, but definitely the smell. I couldn't get a whiff of anything when I had that cup of ice cold coffee yesterday, but it was delicious, so that made up for it. This, on the other hand, smells like a wonderful cup of coffee. There's the citricants that they talk about. I didn't get it as much or at all really with the cold brew, but with the hot and a decent grind on it, a decent medium-sized grind on it, it definitely brings that out. Vanilla? No. Caramel. The caramel comes when it's hot. Yeah. Yeah, there's some nice caramel flavor there. The notes, vanilla, maybe? I have to refine my palate. I don't know how to do that. Do I just eat pickles all day? How do you refine your palate so much? I don't really know. It's definitely a learned thing. I think a lot of people just have a better taste than I do, which I just kind of think goes without saying most of the time. It's so tasty. Such a great cup of coffee. It's a nice color. I'm so glad that I was able to stop by and take, because we passed them once because we were going to meet friends, and then we came back through and the mochi donut place had just closed because they had run out of donuts, which was sad. And the next door to them was this coffee place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to try this coffee. This looks amazing. And they had the cold brew with oat milk and cinnamon left, and I'm like, sure. And I don't know how you milk an oat, but somehow they did it, and I got some delicious flavored coffee, and I'm like, I want a bag of this. It's definitely a wonderful addition to the bags of coffee I got up there, so that's very exciting. I've got new coffee, actually, from Bones Coffee that I want to take a look at next week. One of them, I saw the name, and I'm like, marketing? Did you not think about this? And not to be too odd about it, but I'm like, do you not have a gay person on staff that can like look at that and be like, ooh, I don't know, that one might be misconstrued? And I've got it up there, and I'm excited to show you next week. And then there's another one. They're the Star Wars flavored ones. So they don't taste like Star Wars. They taste like food. So, but probably blue milk if I'm not careful. But yeah, we'll take a look at those next week. I'm pretty excited about that. But until then, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some coffee. Sit back and relax at least for a minute. Do your best. I believe in you. Have a great weekend. Bye.